Hi, this is Sean Everhard with the guy with the 100 Hobbies YouTube channel. This channel was formerly known as Going Low Golf, but it was mentioned to me, being a 38-year-old bachelor here living in Charleston, South Carolina, that I have about 100 hobbies here. I'm a good cook, landscaping, professional golf instructor, psychiatric nurse practitioner now, expert straight blade shaver, decorator into men's fashion. So this channel is no longer going to be about golf. Haven't posted video here for a couple years. It's going to be a little bit about everything. There's going to be some videos on knife sharpening, which my older brother taught me how to do, men's fashion, you name it, cooking, original recipes. But as a coming back video, I figured what better way to start with how to hit longer, straighter drives. So I've always struggled with long and straight drives my whole life, and I got my oil change today at Cruise Subaru of all places in Charleston. And I brought with me 3 books from different people. Ben Hogan's Power Golf, written by the greatest, every single word, no editing. Harvey Penick, The Best Of, and David Ledbetter's Quick Tips. And I was trying to find a common denominator that all these great instructors, players had in hitting a long drive and a straight drive, and why I've struggled with it so much throughout my life. And I did find about 3 things that all these guys had in common. I'm going to share those with you today. And I went out and I tried it, and sure enough, they were all long and straight drives. Tip number 1, all of them say, hit it hard. Not guide it, swing the driver hard. Gotta swing it hard, guys. If you don't swing it hard, you're not going to hit it anywhere. Tip number 2, this club head right here on your way back always has to stay out in front of your shoulders and arms, and on the way down always has to stay back of your shoulders and arms. Ledbetter has a great setup tip for this. He recommends you just take your normal stance, put your right arm down, and just go like this with your left arm to get the right takeaway. I know with me personally, and a lot of you, you're stuck between 2 things. We all know a bigger shoulder turn can create more power. However, we can get back in this flat position right here, and we can't rotate back on the way through. The other alternative is we get way too upright here, and then we get no shoulder turn. But if we keep that club out in front, then we're able to do both. So that was number 1 they all had. Keep the club out in front. Number 2 they all had was the sequence of the backswing and the downswing. The backswing always goes hands, arms, shoulders, braced hips. Then coming down, it's hips, shoulders, arms, hands to get maximum amount of power. A lot of people will just hit at the ball and not hit right on through it. So you can see here when you incorporate this is why you see a lot of professionals when they're waggling, they waggle like this today, keep that club out. If you go, think about that left shoulder, keeping those hands out in front. That club head is always out in front of the shoulder and the arms. And all I'm doing is coiling those shoulders against the braced lower body, transitioning now into the front, hips, and I'm thinking about driving that shoulder down away, keeping the hands behind the shoulder. Keeping the arms behind, the arm is behind the shoulder, and the hands are behind the arms. You rotate on through, and your hands got to time it up quickly, and you just keep rotating that shoulder all the way through to the target. So the last thing that all these greats had in common, so number 1, swing hard. Number 2, that sequence of keeping the club out in front of you. Okay? And number 3 is you want to brace up on that left leg. You see a lot of greats do it. So it's hands, arms, shoulders. Shoulders turn down, hips, shoulders, arms laid behind the shoulders, Shoulders are clearing, hands come in less, and then the follow through. So it all looks like this kinda. And you can even set up and do one of these. Not the best in the samples there. Let me try another one. Tough in the sandals, but try that little tip there, guys. Think about hitting with that left shoulder and continuing through the golf swing. This is Sean Everhard with the Guy with 100 Hobbies, signing off.